already like week one, you function, you work as an employee here at iGoMoon, and you get real things to work on. And you need people with self-leadership and courage. Then it works.
Good enough, so you gotta be great, and I'ma do whatever it takes. Doing what I love for life, and I'll pay the price, and not stopping even if the shit kills me, even if it kills me.
Hello guys, and welcome to MattGron Talks. This is episode 179, and my name is Mattias Gronborg, aka MattGron, and here I share my scale-up journey building my company from nothing to something, or the moon, as I always sometimes say. And of course, with me as usual, my dear friend and the co-host, the one and only Svea-Malina Landshoff. How are you doing, Svea?
Hi, Mattias. I'm doing good on this Wednesday afternoon. And welcome, every one of you. If you're new here, this is where entrepreneurship runs smack into reality. And we smack into reality 3 times every single week on Monday, Wednesday, and on Friday. And we have a whole framework in place. Mattias, do you want to take the framework?
Yes, we have the smacking framework here. And every Monday we talk about self-development, and I talk about all the things I'm learning, growing as a human being and a leader. And then every Wednesday we talk about all the things I'm learning in the entrepreneurial process, scaling up my company. And then every week we summarize it with my self-inventory, and then I share things I could have done differently. I also talk about the things I have learned, and we are also celebrating the victories, because that's important, and that's the framework. And what do you have for us today, Svea?
For today, I want to talk about interns and working with interns. And I know that you do work with interns, so we can skip that question, that I know. But maybe you can just talk about how you work with interns, like which roles do you usually have as internships? How long do they usually last? Maybe just give us like a rough summary of how you work with interns.
So we have we have interns for all the roles. I'm really longing for the CEO intern.
Yeah, that sounds interesting.
You know, to take over my share here, and
I would love to do that for a week.
Yeah.
Like see how
maybe
it is
you
to
can
be
do that.
Yeah, would help the vlog for sure. Like your perspective for a week.
Exactly. Yeah, but basically we have interns for all roles at iGoMoon, and I mean we have been doing that for a long time. Almost probably 10 years now. We had interns even the first year when I started iGoMoon, and I think it's a super good way for us as a company to meet young, hungry talents and see if they could be a future star here at iGoMoon and becoming a part of our journey towards the moon. And I think it's also a good way for people here to even learn more, because when we have, the perfect fit, young and hungry intern coming in, they are also raising the bar for people here and bringing in new perspectives. And and I can really see, over the years, and especially during the last 2-3 years, when the job market has become more and more overheated, how important this process is. And because you get less and less space to actually prove your company as a great place for people to work at, because of the competition. So, and then I also hope that it's a great experience even for the intern, and that's what we are trying to create. And there's a win-win situation. They learn, we learn, and if we feel it's a good fit, then we end up bringing them on board. And I would say that is the perspective we have from day one, and we also communicate that with the intern. And we never bring in people that don't have that type of goal, because then we can bring in someone else. And that means we very often focus on the interns who is actually maybe on the second year or the third year in their in their education, because then they have a completely different mindset. They are more thinking about where should I work after I have graduated from the course. So
that makes
a lot of
sense.
good benefits.
Yeah, and I like it. You also say that it's not only that way that interns learn from the other employees or from the company, but also the other way around. I also feel like no matter where you are in your journey, like no matter what job you're doing, I feel everyone can always learn from everyone. And maybe I feel also, especially people who might have not the same experience, they maybe have very interesting questions. Maybe people who have been doing the job for a longer time didn't even think about. I feel it's a good they spice it up, I think. I feel as you say that when there's some new viewpoints coming in. How long do your internships usually last, or is that very much dependent on the case?
It depends.
Okay.
But you could say everything from 2 months to 6 months.
Okay. And it
depends which goal they come from, and things like that.
And you also said that
sometimes it's full time, and sometimes they are more on part-time internship. But I would say that often it's full time.
Okay. And you also said that you started taking interns in from the very beginning, I think from your first year already. That actually surprised me, to be honest, because I thought that's something that maybe starts later on. I don't know, is that normal that you start taking in interns so early? And would you suggest everyone to do that also early on?
You mean normal for?
Good question. Normal. Yeah, what is normal? Or usual?
I don't know what other companies do during their startup years, but I think it also depends very much on the interns, because it was not really iGoMoon that went out looking for interns. They came to us. So I think also our company WeLog has probably provided a lot on that topic, because I know a lot of the interns that comes to iGoMoon, they have watched a couple of episodes, and so I think we have some kind of strong awareness around that topic, and even the schools that we are getting the interns from, they are kind of promoting us as a place to make a successful internship.
Well, that sounds amazing.
Yeah, I'm really glad for that, and very grateful for that. And we're also talking a lot about right now how we could scale that up a little bit. And so Matilda, the HR person, she is in contact with schools, and we are also talking internally if there is some people that could be eager to maybe do like an inspiration speech, like a half day or something on a specific course. It could be like inbound marketing or HubSpot or something.
Oh, cool.
On these schools, and then we could put ourselves on the radar. We did one similar thing now at Hyper Island, and we got some interns even that way. So that could be a way how you actually could go out there and put yourself on the map as a company.
Yeah.
But I would say, right now there is so many different schools and also courses, and all of these courses, they have like how should I say, like the practical part of the program, and that means like the students, they actually go out and search for companies where they can do their internships. So they find us, and that's super fun. And I also think like there could be, I see a pattern like which kind of profile that really loves to be at iGoMoon as an intern. I see people that have a lot of how should I say, because we were a small company. We're not like a big company. We don't have like a full-time person who is only supporting the interns with work. At iGoMoon, you must like being in an environment which is very entrepreneurial, and like already like week one you function, you work as an employee here at iGoMoon, and you get real things to work on, and you need people with self-leadership and courage. Then it works. And sometimes people that doesn't have the right self-leadership, they could end up with not so much things to do, because you need to be proactive.
But then I think in this case, it's almost a good thing to do an internship at a smaller company, because then you actually get the chance to work on real things. And funny that you say that,
I think
because
it depends who you are, I think.
I think I personally, I would like that then rather at a company where I get real tasks right away, and not just, I think I had one intern once, and I did just, I don't know, it was not very fun. I just did things like, I felt like I was just the girl for everything who did all the tasks no one wanted to do, but I didn't really do real work, you know what I mean? So I think that's way more fun if you actually feel like you have some kind of impact. And it's funny you mentioned that, because David, my boyfriend, who actually started as an intern at iGoMoon. And this is also how I came up with the topic today, because he himself was an intern, and he said that he really liked this internship because of exactly what you were just saying, that from the first day he felt like he was very trusted, he got a lot of responsibility, and he could start on real world work right away. So he really liked that. And I think that's probably also one of the most important things to make it really a fun and fruitful internship. Do you have any more thoughts on, from your perspective, what would be really important to make an internship the best internship possible for both sides?
No, I think I elaborated on that, and I'm glad to hear that David experienced exactly that in his internship here at iGoMoon. So that's a good evidence that it works really good when there's a right fit.
Yeah. And I mean, he also started working at iGoMoon afterwards, right? I don't know exactly how the timeline was, but I know he did the internship and he liked it, and he actually started working at iGoMoon. And I mean, it's kind of funny because of that internship. I mean, we also met. I mean, not like directly, but indirectly, the reason why, or here's an internship that David did a couple of years ago, and now he's not working at iGoMoon anymore, but he's still working for you. So I mean, speaks for itself. I think he felt very comfortable there at iGoMoon.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. I think I've already talked a lot about benefits from both sides, so to speak. But I think like a challenge you have when you're working with, like when you're staffing, you need to find a balance, you know, because very often people coming in through an internship, they work maybe a year or two. It could be a little bit, especially if they don't have so much work experience before they come to iGoMoon, then it could be a little bit harder to keep them, retain them at iGoMoon, and you know, get a long-term journey together with them, because they see it as their first job, you know, in marketing, and then they want to try something else.
Yeah,
and of course, that's very understandable. But that's really good with some of these schools. It's not just, you know, younger people. It's also a lot of experienced people from maybe other industries that are looking for, you know, changing course in their career. And I think that's also very interesting in this industry where we are working in today, because then you meet people, they could be like 35, 40, 45, and you know, I don't know why I'm bringing up how old people are right now, but I just want to give you the perspective. Because I think some people, when they hear an intern, they think about like a young person.
Yeah, that's true.
Coming fresh from school. But what I'm trying to say here is you can actually find a lot of other interesting experiences through these internships. And that's what I also meant before when I said that people here could actually learn from these people.
True.
Because it doesn't necessarily mean the things they bring from the school.
Yeah.
I'm actually talking about life experience here.
Yeah.
So that part is super interesting as well. And it's a huge reason why we are so eager to get these interns into iGoMoon. And as I said, if you get that really good time together to learn more about each other and see if we're a great fit, and that really balance one of the hardest part in the recruitment process when we are out there and trying to find new talents, which is even if you have in the recruitment process, if you have, we are very good to invent different assignments and, try out people in a workshop or in a sales presentation or, real work situations. But that's typically for an hour or two.
Yeah.
But if you have an intern being here full time for 4 to 6 months, then you actually get a clear chance.
True. Yeah.
And it goes both way because it's today a very high risk even for a person joining a company to understand, is this the right place for me?
Yeah.
And so it's not just for us to try out an intern. It goes both ways, and I think that's exactly what David said there.
Yeah.
We really work together with our interns.
Yeah. How many do you have right now?
So right now we have 2, Natalie and Marina. Marina, she is now joining us as a growth strategist. So I think her internship ends here now in the beginning of May, mid-May, and then we roll over to an employment.
Oh, great!
Just the weekend after she finish up then.
Yeah.
When she graduate basically from the class.
Cool.
And I think Natalie, she's joining in September, so there will be a gap because she needs to wrap up some things in school.
Yeah.
But a really good example of 2 successful internships here at iGoMoon.
It's exactly what I wanted to say. 2 very good examples for a successful internship. And I feel, what you just said there in the last part also, all the advantages for both sides, really makes sense. And it feels like internship is probably something for everyone. And like you said, even later in life, if you are wanting to try out a new course, it's definitely a good idea. All right. Then I would say thank you, as always, Mattias, for elaborating on that topic. And you guys, have you any experiences with internships? Then let us down below in the comments. We'd love to hear about that. Also, if you like what we're doing, please subscribe to the channel, ring the bell so you don't miss any future episodes, and like this video. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Very important topic. How you should think about talents is one of the biggest bottlenecks when you're scaling up the company. Yeah. So this is a good one. See you in the next one.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.